Sometimes it feels good though.
Facts.
To be so busy.
Yeah, I was like, but like I want to be booked with the shit I want to do.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what was
when
getting
it's
me.
fulfilling.
That's
yeah.
what's fulfilling. The other part was just draining. But
Yeah.
and I would notice that too because I get done with the corporate shit and then like I'd still be busy, but I'm doing stuff I want to do.
Yep.
And I didn't really have any complaints about it. Like yeah, I'd be tired the next day, but like it kind of gave me a boost in my day, if anything. So.
Have you move a little bit over to your left?
Left. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Ooh. All right.
Let's do it.
Cool, bro. What's up for?
Oh, I just get warm in here. And I got this hoodie on.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in case you start crying. You're gonna like,
Hey, fuck it out. No, I'm just playing. No, if I need to cry, I'll definitely cry on camera. I don't give a damn.
that's cool, bro. All right.
Real stories, real people. This is how we heal, by turning our pain into power.
Cool. Well, welcome to How We Heal, Turning Pain into Power, a casual, trauma-informed conversation between myself, your host, Daddy Magic,
And your boy, Scooter Rogers.
yes.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Dude, thank you for doing this with me.
Absolutely.
I've been wanting to get you on for a minute, bro.
My guy.
This means a lot. Have you seen any of my clips online? Or?
Yeah, I've seen a few else, but I stuck on the ones with K Wayne. That was gems, bro.
Ah, man, yeah.
Shout out to my guy.
I love that guy. So glad he was down.
Yeah, he's been through some walks, bro. So he's got a lot of gems to drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Wise, too. Very
Yeah.
wise. All right, man. Was there a point for you when your art became necessary?
yeah, my art became real necessary in, I say about 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, late summer 2019. I was at a major crossroad. Like I had got out of some really, really toxic, and was just in a state of trying to find self. And throughout the whole thing, it was just like a constant ebb and flow, like on a day to day, trying to find out, okay, where do I belong? Where do I fit? Like, what's real to and for me? Mm-hmm. Like, am I doing things that are true to me, or am I doing stuff to try to appease everyone else? And just growing up in the environment I grew up in too, it wasn't very much encouraged for me to, express how I feel. Like, it wasn't necessarily okay to say, I'm really fucking sad today. You know what I mean? It was internalize that and then transform that to the secondary emotion, which is often anger. Bottle that up until shit's ready to erupt, and then whatever happens from that happens.
Yeah.
And so I think in 2019, that's where I really was at a crossroad. I was tired of being angry, and really wanted to get to know myself. But I was like, how can I get to know myself if I don't take the chance to express myself? And so
Definitely.
for me, that outlet was music. You know what I mean? Some people have their different ways of getting everything out, but for me, music's always been a part of me. And so, yeah, that's why I just really got to start writing stuff and just kind of trying to find out what was true to me. I think you'll hear that in my music too, because the first project is like kind of all over the place. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like somebody who was just starting out as far as subject matter and stuff.
Yeah.
But then as you go from project to project to project, things kind of become a little more intentional, a little more personal, a little more like intentionally expressive. And that's
beautiful. How old were you? 2019.
Let me do my math here.
Shit, that right.
That's insane. I was 26, going on 27.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you right now?
I just turned 33 in June.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You're a Gemini, huh?
Yes, sir.
Sick, man. Yeah, I love that about art. You can definitely hear it on my music, in my Daddy Magic projects.
Yeah.
My first one, like, I had the emotion and like the flow, the wordplay, but I didn't really have like the confidence to talk about myself.
And that's where I was like, how many like dope bars can I put together? But it's like, okay, bro, a lot of people can throw together dope bars. Like, what are you going to give that's unique? And it's like, okay, let me start to kind of give my experience then. So,
yeah, what am I even saying?
Yeah.
I
can tell you, for me, it was like until I put some actual meaning behind it, it's just words to a beat. You know what I mean? Like, and that's dope surface level, but
yeah.
And
that can be fun for sure.
Hell yeah.
You mind if I ask where you grew up?
Yeah, I grew up over in Northeast Portland. right off of Ainsworth, so I was in between Alberta Park. I stayed with my sister Tasha, literally growing up half my life, so that was right behind Woodlawn Park. For me, it was fine. Not fine in the sense of everything was great, but I knew what to expect on a day-to-day. You know what I mean? And yeah, bro, between, I had addiction running through my family, and so did other people of the likeness in that neighborhood and everything as well. So I think kind of the beauty of the whole thing, despite all the chaos that was going around, was how we still found pockets of like love, joy, and happiness, no matter what situation was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ducked my first gunshots when I was 5, 6 years old. You know what I mean? Like,
did you duck or were you just short?
No, I ducked.
Okay.
I ducked. I was in the kitchen. My sister was eating Cheerios. It was late at night. I can never forget it. And it was,
Damn, man, that's violent at such a young age, man.
Yeah, it was a lot to be exposed to. My oldest brother that got locked up when I was 5, 6 years old. He just got out like a year and a half ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I still haven't even seen him now as an adult even. So it's just been,
wow.
Yeah, it was a really, I don't want to say fucked up because I don't want to discredit like the happiness and joy that also came with some of the, like the upbringing and whatnot. Totally, but also at the same time, like, would I choose that environment for my daughter? Hell no. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, yeah, it was the time.
Nah, I know what you mean. It's easy to label your past as fucked up, but
yeah,
those pockets. Like
it's those pockets. Yep.
Mm-hmm. When you're not creating, what brings you joy?
Man, when I'm not creating, what brings me joy? I'm a video game nerd, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I can sit down and carve out a good, like, you know what I'm saying, hour and a half to like get some gaming in.
Didn't know that
like,
about you, honestly.
Yeah, bro. I love gaming. That watching Jurassic Park movies is my shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know about me.
That's cool.
But other than that, man, just being a dad, doing fun stuff with my fiance. We bust a whole bunch of random ass missions, like, for no reason at all. Just like, hey, we got nothing to do. Let's go do something fun type shit. But like, I'm a very much in the moment kind of person, which I didn't used to be.
Same.
But as I've kind of gotten to get familiar with my anxiety and things of that nature, it's allowed me to kind of be more present, I would say. And so I'm more so in the moment, just giving myself 15 minutes at a time type deal, take on the day. So in that moment when things spark, I'm just like, let's go do something random. Sometimes I might just want to sit down and journal, but I just think allowing myself to be me is what brings me the most happiness when I'm not creating. Yeah. So whatever that looks like for the day, whether I'm riding scooters with my daughter, whether we're out gardening or, wherever the case is, man, just whatever allows me to be me, where I can just take a deep breath and not feel too much heaviness in my chest. Yeah. That's what brings me joy in the day to day.
That's beautiful. Couple questions for you.
Yeah.
How old's your daughter?
My daughter is 9, man. She'll be 10 in February. What the fuck? That sounds weird.
Wow. You almost got a teenager on your hands, man.
Dog, like, and I joke about that with people, but like, it's so much more real for me because I've, since she's been born, like I can remember the time where I literally could sit her on the bed and she couldn't move anywhere. And now this child will FaceTime me or bust in the room, like, like she owns the place, and it's just, damn. I'm much closer to her driving. Was
she ever small enough to just be in the palm of your hand?
Oh, absolutely, bro. I think I got some pictures somewhere. Her first day being born, like I had her, she was like her head was here, and I think her feet stopped like right here, God, like super tiny. And so now for her to be walking side by side and her head's like right here, I'm just like,
what a weird feeling.
It is, but it's so cool though because every single day I'm reminded more and more that she's becoming her own little person. Yeah. And to me, that's the most beautiful thing. Like, just like getting to like watch her find herself and just accept her for who she is. You know what I mean? Like, and just kind of be there as like a little bit of a guide. Can't protect her from everything, but to build the trust and rapport to where she knows she can come to me if she needs something. Like, which she be spamming me on the FaceTime when I be at work. I'm like, baby.
That's cool. Yeah,
it's my little bestie.
Yeah, I'm not there yet, but I've heard it's one of the most beautiful experiences.
It is, bro. That's my little twin, dude. It's also frustrating though. Speaking of that, calling her twin, because like she acts a lot like me. So there's some times where I'm like ready to get on her ass about stuff. And one time, mom was like, "You better not." And I was like, and she was like, "Who's that remind you of?" And I was just like, But this ain't about me right now. You know what I mean?
I love that.
But yeah, man, she brings me so much joy.
That's good. Yeah, where's your name come from, Scooter Rogers?
Nobody really asked this question, actually.
I'm always curious about the names, man.
Bro, I thank you for that, actually. So it's funny because a lot of people, when they find out my real name isn't Scooter Rogers,
Yeah.
for some reason.
Well, I met you. I don't know if you want me to say.
Oh, you can, yeah, you.
Malcolm. I met you as Malcolm.
Yeah. So it was different. You got the government first and then the rap name afterward. For folks who got it in the inverse order, they were like, "It's not your." No, it's not my actual name. But I was a jit, man. Like 5, 6 years old when I first started playing like organized sports, and I could never sit still. Like we had a practice or a huddle or something. Like I was the one kid. If I was sitting over here, by the time coach got done talking, I literally had scooted myself over here. Did the same thing in class by my classmates or whatnot. And so the nickname was kind of already there. And so then fast forward a few more years, I was about 9 years old. At this time, everybody over in the hood was having like mountain bikes and BMX bikes or whatnot. I wanted the Razor scooter. So I was like, it's kind of like something to kind of stick with my nickname. So I kind of, I guess, created my own little mantra early.
Okay, cool. So it is literal.
Yeah, literal. And so one of the things was everybody was like, "Oh, you're getting a scooter, you're not going to be able to keep up. You won't be able to keep up." And I was like, joke's on y'all. What if I'm not trying to keep up? What if I'm kind of going at my own pace type of deal? And so before I knew it, everybody in the hood started getting scooters.
Damn. You started a movement.
Low key. But then the Rogers part of it was, I was a big PBS kid, bro, like growing up, as I think a lot of us were to an extent, you know what I mean? So
For sure.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood was my shit, bro. Like,
Damn.
So, yeah. And so all the cardigan sweaters and stuff like that, like I started wearing those early. At 9, 10 years old, it is not cool to be wearing cardigan sweaters. I used to get picked on for it. But then at some point in time, I think it was like in high school or so, it started hitting. Like everybody wants to start wearing cardigans or whatnot. I didn't start that by any means, but when the trend came around, I was very well versed in the cardigans I wanted to wear, how I was gonna put my outfits together. And so it was kind of cool taking something that like I used to get made fun of for, then watching everybody else do it, realizing that there was never really a problem in the first place. Wow. And then over time, like I didn't get it while I was getting made fun of and shit on the playground, but like as I got older, it was just like, okay, individuality is good. Even if they don't get it now, they may get it later. And if they never get it, as long as you're okay with it, who cares? Wow. You know what I mean? So.
Wow, so you're a dork, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro.
I know that.
Major nerd, bro. Like,
that's cool. You know, I heard this years ago. Like, people's unique weirdness is what makes them cool. You know.
Absolutely.
But we kind of like, I don't know. You just like exude coolness, you know. But like, I don't know.
I was just totally okay with being uncool, and I think that's what it was. You know what I mean?
That's what
like,
makes you cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was the youngest of 10. You know what I mean? So.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm the baby. So.
Wow, man. I'm the middle of 5. That's bonkers, man.
But you get it, though. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have some type of individuality. Like, there's.
Yes.
So yeah.
This is just for me. I'm curious. What are you playing right now?
Video game wise?
Yeah.
So right now I am trying to get my girl into playing zombies with me. I got a whole extra controller and stuff, and she has not picked it up yet, but it's cool. I'm still busting some side missions on Call of Duty. Okay. I've been playing Madden and 2K a bit, obviously.
Yeah,
but
those are fun.
Yeah, but then I'm kind of getting bored, dog. Between people rage quitting on me online and shit.
You just too good? Is that it?
I wouldn't even say I'm too good, but like, I'm kind of cold. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm good. But my favorite game right now, which I still plug in my PS4. Like I'll put my Xbox S down any day of the week for this. I'll go downstairs, plug in my PS4.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ooh.
Shredder's Revenge. I will lose an entire day on that game because, like, growing up, if you ever went to the arcades, like Chuck E. Cheese, things of that nature, and you had the kind of old school games like the joystick and the 2 buttons you could press, like for that and The Simpsons and stuff like that.
Yes.
It's just like that feel, but it's just on the PS4. And so anytime I can get back to truly, truly feeling like a little kid, bro, and just like the worries don't matter, bro, I'll post up on that couch, grab me some snacks.
Yeah, because games can get crazy. I'm playing Expedition 33 right now.
What's that?
It's like a game about grief, but it's like Final Fantasy type gameplay.
That sounds hard. Is that like a PC game or is that?
It's I'm playing it on the Xbox One right now.
Ooh, okay, bet.
Game Pass, but yeah, it is hard, man. Yeah, it's one of those games like you're like, what am I doing? I'm just having fun.
Expedition 33.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check that out. That sounds like fun.
It's cool. The story's beautiful, dialogue's beautiful. Yeah, it's a bit intense.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I like that.
It's fun when you get it. It's like
most games though.
Sure, but you gotta like time the parries right and the dodges, stuff like that.
So like I might go through a little bit of like cussing the shit out of the TV and stuff for a while.
You might
before I get bet.
Yeah,
bet. You know what I'm getting myself into.
Okay, and just before we move on, what's your favorite Jurassic Park movie? You talking originals or?
I don't know that I have a favorite one, dog.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because each time there's a new one that comes out, I'm like, what's the storyline going to be? I think I can predict some shit, and I still can't.
Okay.
And so I think it's more of my favorite series because I still quite don't know what's going to happen yet. Like, we just went to go see the last Jurassic World, and I thought I had it figured out already. No idea. None whatsoever. But, like, I love stuff like that because so often we watch things, and especially, like, in Hollywood, there's, like, 7 main themes that go to a movie. So, more or less, at a certain point in the movie, you can start predicting when shit's going to happen, who it's going to happen to, etc.
True.
And with this, I just never can. And on top of that, I was just a dinosaur nerd when I was growing up. Like, that was the only animal I could draw.
Yeah. Which one?
I could draw a T-Rex and I could draw a Stegosaurus, but that was it.
Okay.
Like, I can't draw any other animals for shit. Like, I can't draw a gorilla, I can't draw a zebra, I can't draw a horse.
I can draw a pretty good gorilla, but yeah.
Bro, show me your waves.
It's not like good, but yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Hell yeah.
All right, dope, bro. All right, man. When you feel invisible, what helps you feel seen, and how do you carry that feeling forward to help others feel seen?
Well, you came with a deep one. Damn. All right. I think when I'm feeling invisible, the things that make me feel seen, oftentimes, are when I just like speak to a close homie or speak to my fiance, like, and just having like a really true vulnerable moment, like not being afraid to break down, like not one of those like, hey, stuff's kind of bothering me, but like, it's cool. Like,
I hate those.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, if shit was really cool, you wouldn't be feeling this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
admit, tell me everything. Yeah.
100%. So it's like having folks like that, even to yourself, even people I can really come to and talk to if I'm like, hey, like shit's bugging me for real.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of it's based in the response as well, because a lot of people hear you, not a lot of people listen. And to me, there's a huge difference. And so when I'm speaking to someone that I consider, you know, close enough to be vulnerable with, etc., when I can get out those feelings of, hey, I'm feeling anxious about this, or like this is making me feel a certain sort of way, I can't quite put into words like how invaluable it is to have somebody really be there and say, hey, like I truly understand you. But like when they give you those words, you truly feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I was chatting with my oldest sister like 3 or 4 days ago about some stuff that had been going on with my mom and one of my other siblings or whatnot, and just how it was making me feel, etc. Because like I had some big changes going on. And, you know, when you share that with a really close family, you would expect them to be excited for you, especially as they've seen you go through all the hell and high water that you've had to go through to get to that point. And so to kind of have it just be like, like it's like a run-of-the-mill thing, like it was really, really hurtful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I've experienced
And
that.
it left me in a space where I was just like, well, what the fuck is it? What's ever going to be good enough?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you've gone your whole life and you've kind of had that feeling of like nothing's ever going to be good enough, like, and feel like I'm always having to try, like just to be given something I think is like should be normal for people you truly care about.
Yeah.
It had me questioning myself for a bit. You know what I mean? And I was in a dark ass place, and I finally was just like, I need to talk to somebody about this, because I'm walking around with this on the day to day. My attitude is slowly shifting, and nobody fully knows why, because who is in here besides me, you know? And so when I was actually able to get that out, just the response that she had and like things that she had told me that that even my dad had said, rest in peace. Whew, shit. When she had just like some of the screenshot stuff that she had gave me, I was just like, wow, like these were the words I needed from him, although he's not here. And it was really nice to still get those words and receive those. And just like how she had responded to like the things that I was telling her was on my plate made me feel like she really understood where I was coming from. And just sometimes even it's just simple like, hey, I'm proud of you. And it wasn't just like a shallow, I'm proud of you. Like, I'm proud of you because this, and this. And that's where for me, it went from someone hearing me to like knowing that they were actually listening. Yes. And even like I was in tears, so I sent the screenshot to my fiance, and she was like, I'm really glad that you had this talk with your sister. I remember you were telling me the other day about your dad, et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, okay, there are some people who are actually genuinely listening. And with that, it's like, that gives me back that sense of I do matter. I do feel seen. And then my thing is, okay, that same thing that was just given to me, when someone comes to me in that kind of same, situation, I want to make sure that they're also feeling that they're being validated, that their feelings matter, because you never know. You might be the difference in the decisions that they make, wherever that may be. But sometimes, like I had a homie chat with me earlier, because I texted him out of nowhere today, actually, and I was just like, hey, bro, I was like, I've been trying to tap in with you, haven't really gotten much back, but I want you to know, hey, bro, I'm here for you, I love you, if you need anything, let me know. And I was expecting a text back because bro's been really spotty on the communication. And I got an entire layout of what's been going on recently. And the one thing he had thanked me for, he was like, bro, thank you for reminding me that I do matter, because I was in a space where I felt like no one would care if I wasn't here anymore. And it's just something like that where it's just like, bro, I've been in those situations before where it's like,
it's a scary place to be in.
Yeah, because you truly will believe for a while that, nobody really gives a fuck. And if you truly can get yourself to subscribe to that, it's really hard to pull yourself back out of that. And so to be able to be in a space where someone truly needed those words, I didn't know how badly he needed those words. I just want to let him know, hey, I'm here, man. What up? What do they do? And that translated into him really like opening up and telling me like some serious shit he's been going through. Yeah, and like that shit had me in tears this morning, bro, because I was like, I couldn't imagine, let's say I was too busy for whatever and didn't, because a lot of times we get the fleeting thought of like, oh, I got to hit up so-and-so, and we don't get around to it. Right. I'm guilty of that plenty of times. And I think that's what kind of propelled me to do that today as well. And just to hear that back, I told him, I was like, bro, I'm really glad you opened up, because I would have lost my fucking mind if something happened to you. And he was like, I didn't know that anybody cared. And like, wow. So, just knowing that there's a lot out there that is bigger than us, but still knowing that we also matter at the same time, I think is, because a lot of times we downplay ourselves. Totally. The main thing is like you ask somebody, how's it going? Oh, shit's bad, but like somebody's got it worse. Yeah, somebody may have it worse comparatively, but relatively, this is your hell that you're going through right now. And that's one thing, like we gotta stop and validating ourselves. We're so quick to just like want to brush that under the rug and just like move on to the next thing, move on. And then before you know it, we've lost sight of ourselves, and all this shit's been piling up on the inside for so damn long. And then at some point you don't even know how to deal with it anymore, because you don't even know how to bring it up. Because you've gotten so used to minimizing yourself. And I just want to make sure that for anybody that's like close to me in my life, that they know that they got some place that they can turn to, because I've been in those same situations. That shit's, like you said, it's scary as hell. Like when you can talk yourself into a space like, I don't want to fucking be here anymore, bro. Like, and we've had some homies like that recently. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's tough. You don't want to take it for granted, man. Like, we spend so much time talking about shit that doesn't matter. Like,
this might be dangerous even to share out loud, but you've seen the Matrix films, right? Yeah. Well, there's a scene, I think it might be in the third one, where they briefly go up above the clouds and everything's like bliss and blue and beautiful. And when you're experiencing depression, which I do, sometimes thinking that thought, like, if I just take myself out of it, it can feel like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you just want relief from the pain, you know? And yeah, I think that's it's dangerous, man.
Very much so, because
If you're not talking about it.
Like, yeah, because what you think is like, how do I put it? I saw a TikTok the other day with my fiance, actually, and it made me fucking cry because she was like reading this note, and I'll just kind of summarize. There's no way I wouldn't butcher this shit.
Okay.
But it was like speaking to the person who took their life. And it was saying stuff like, you take your life and you move on thinking nobody cares. Meanwhile, your best friend sitting in your driveway, breaking down, knowing you're never going to come out. Things of that nature. And it's like, your food's going to sit in the fridge for a week or so, then it'll eventually perish or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, there are certain things that, like, that just get left. It's like, yeah, like, for you, that escape is like, like you said, it's that relief of being above the clouds. But also in doing that, you cast such a dark cloud and like an endless storm on those who like truly care about you. And I thought about that and I was like, damn, I still, although like I didn't see that during one of my depression bouts, I was like, I needed that. And like I needed to arm myself with that mentality to keep that in the forefront, because it's just so like, damn, okay, if I was going like, no more financial stress, no more feeling like I don't belong, no more this, no more that, no more physical pain, no more heart, you know what I mean? Like, and then you go, and then everyone else around you is left with the void.
Yeah. And it's hard to heal that void.
100%.
You know, I feel like I'm at an okay place with King Laz's passing, but
yeah, rest in peace, for real.
I know some people who just aren't okay. And it's rough, man. And I talked about that with Tone. You know him, Tone Deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he said one of his aunts had like a heart attack, and she couldn't wait to get home to finish folding laundry. You know, and it's such a simple task that you really take for granted, but it's like important. You know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still here. I want to finish the important stuff, which is pretty much everything.
100%.
Really.
I mean, it's like, it really puts things back in perspective, bro. Like, 100%. It's just like, I remember I was texting my cousin about a month or two ago when I was really on some like, shit's getting too heavy. Like, I don't really want to be here. Yeah. And as you can tell looking around, there's a lot of basketball memorabilia in here. Like, I'm a hooper as well. And so, a lot of times we talk to each other on some real deep life shit. If it gets too heavy, we still talk about it in basketball terms.
Ooh.
You know?
Okay.
And I told him, I was like, bro, I'm just fucking tired. I was just like, nowhere near the fourth quarter. And I was like, but I feel like I don't have anything left in the tank. Like, I'm not good to the team anymore. Like, and he's like, bro, as long as there's time on the clock, keep fucking shooting. Yeah. And he was like, simplify it. He's like, maybe don't reach for the long ball every time. He's like, get a couple layups, get a couple free throws, get your feet underneath you, see the ball go in. Like, basically like stack a couple of small wins. Yes. And those small wins will become bigger wins. Like, and he was like, but as long as there's time, he's like, bro, it's time on the clock. Just keep fighting, keep fighting. And I broke down crying. And like, just reading the text at surface level, you'd be like, what the fuck is so emotional about this? But it was a metaphor behind it. You know what I mean? Yes. And it was just a reminder, like, hey, there's still time on the clock. Anything can change. And to where he had even brought up, I don't know how much hoops you're like, you know, versed in, but it was the Rockets at home against the Spurs. And the Rockets were down double digits with like 35 seconds left in the game. It was on TNT. And it was me and my dad sitting up there, rest in peace. And I was like, okay, this shit over with. I got ready to grab the remote, and he smacked my hand away. He said, you don't never change a game until it's over. And I was just like, well, I guess we'll sit here and watch this shit. And Tracy McGrady rattled off 13 points in 35 seconds, including the game winner. That's impressive. And he said, that's why you never give up. He said, that right there. Yeah. And just like keeping that in mind, like applying that to life, it's just like, I'm still here. I tell myself at some point, something is going to take me out. I don't need to be that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that job is already handled by something or someone else. Whenever that's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen. I don't need to be the person to do it. And so until that moment comes, I'm just trying to keep shooting, man.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you're here shooting with me, bro.
Me too.
I'm glad you're fucking here. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
So
I know that. I know when you say it, you really mean it. Yeah. I always feel it. Yeah, I've had moments where I wanted to, you know, quit early.
Yeah.
But since I got my right foot rebuilt, oh man, it's done so much for my mental health, and I'm really excited to get my left one rebuilt. You know, so
yeah, it's that efficacy that's coming back in. It's like, I can do these things. You know what I mean? Like, it makes it easier, and just like stacking small. That's a big fucking win, though. You know what I mean?
Huge. Yes, yeah. I've been telling people, like, man, it's shocking. You know, like what you're capable of when you're not in constant pain.
Exactly. Because, and that's what I love about it too, is like, for you to still be sticking it out, you're getting to now get to the other side of it. You dig? Whereas like at first, every thought was rooted in pain, because how in the fuck could it not be when that's all you're literally feeling? It's deliberating pain. Like just like deliberate, debilitating pain rather. And it's just like, okay, now this is getting a little bit easier. It's just going to free your brain a little bit to like, let me focus on some of the things that kind of bring me joy. Now it's easier to think about things that bring you joy when you're not in constant pain.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I'm really happy for your journey, bro. But I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm excited to start dating. You know?
Yeah.
Because I was really thinking about it, you know, and every time I go out, I'm just in pain. That's how I start my night. Even if I'm like excited to be there, I'm in pain, you know. And then the longer I'm out, you know, like, yeah, it's hard to like connect with people, you know.
100%.
When your body starts like caving in on itself.
Yeah, your first thought isn't being social. It's like, damn, how can I get some fucking relief while I'm out? And you try to,
And usually that comes through drinking, and that's not always what I want to be doing. And now though, it's like I'll hit like a threshold where it's like I can't even drink enough to, you know, drown out the pain. So
yeah, I can only imagine what that would do to the mental.
Well, thankfully now, you know, it's just like, I'm going to leave because I'm in pain. I'm not trying to stay out too long, you know. What do you hope people will learn from you?
That it's okay to be yourself. And I know that sounds really cliche, but the cliche things I feel like are things we need to pay a little bit more attention to these days. You know what I mean?
Because they're true.
Bro, I say that shit all the time to people. Like, oh, that's so cliche. I'm like, do you ever wonder why it's a cliche? Because it's tried and true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like so many times, especially with how accessible everything is to us online, including other people's lives, like you get this false sense of accessibility to people.
Yeah.
But it's not really real. It's all curated highlights. You know what I mean? Like the amount of times where like I've compared myself to somebody, like, and then you see him and meet him in real life and see what's actually going on, it's a little bit different.
Totally.
And whether it be good, bad, or neutral, doesn't really matter. It's just the underlying sentiment is that everybody's running their own race, which means everybody has their own obstacles. And we're so quick to compare ourselves to other people who we deem to be doing well, not knowing a couple of things. Yeah. One, they're not posting their lowlights. You know what I mean? And your comparison to somebody, like a lot of people like want what somebody else has, but aren't built to walk the road to get what they got.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we always see the finished product on socials, or what we deem to be the finished product on socials.
Right.
And I just feel like if everybody disconnects a little more and connects a little more in reality, and allows themselves to fuck up, allow yourself to fail, allow yourself, you know what I'm saying? Allow yourself to look fucking stupid. Like, whatever the case is, but like, I encourage it because on the other side of that, you find out, guess what? Earth keeps fucking spinning. Another day comes, another day sets, another day comes, another day sets. But you're at least giving yourself permission to live and experience life. And I feel like when you do that, that's where the true freedom comes from. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not about how many things, like, can I obtain on this earth to like show everybody else that I got it. in the moments where you're sitting there in absolute fucking silence, can you be content with yourself? Do you know yourself well enough?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's why I always encourage folks too. I think I said it at my last show as well. Speak kindly to your damn self, because there's gonna be some days when you're running this race called life, that the only good shit that you are going to hear about yourself that day might be the good shit that you say to yourself that day.
Yeah.
And so I think that's easier to come by when you're rooted in self and you know who you are at your core, you know? And so if y'all pick up anything from me, just be your fucking self. The people that are for you are going to be for you regardless. The people who aren't. And you putting on a facade does nothing but delay you from finding the people who are actually supposed to be around you.
Yeah.
And so that's why, you know, I don't mind being a fucking geek or a math nerd, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm a lot of things, but I'm authentically those things.
Yeah.
And the things I'm not, I don't try to be.
Yeah.
It just makes it harder to find the people who are supposed to be there for you. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely, man. It took me a minute to, be the hunter that I actually am, but
yeah, bro, it took me till I was 30, 31 years old, bro. Like, and I'm still figuring out shit about myself, but like,
Sure.
us giving ourselves permission to continue to find out things about ourselves. Like,
yeah.
I think that's where the true joy lies. Not in the comparisons or what's on social media or the shit that we feel like we want instant gratification for. But like, in those moments of like quiet and stillness, like, can you be cool with knowing who you are?
Yes.
And you know what I mean? And
Yeah. I do know what you mean, and
that's my biggest thing, I think.
I'm there now, like, I love the silence and the stillness. And I don't know, something about...
It used to drive me nuts, bro.
Yeah.
It used to drive me fucking crazy. I was always trying to like be out and do something.
Same.
And yeah. And now I'm just like, you say I'm out of the way now, bro. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of quiet days up here, but like the same quietness that used to drive me fucking crazy now reminds me everything's good, bro. You can breathe.
It's peaceful.
You can connect, you can regulate. So
Yeah, my mind used to be like a beehive,
yeah.
but now it's like a serene pond,
And honestly, bro, I feel that in your presence now. Even like from like when we first started like connecting and stuff like that. Like even when you walked in the door, I was just like,
Yeah.
my bro feels like he's at peace. Like even when I gave you the hug and everything, I was like, my dog feels like he's genuinely like more at peace now. And I love that. Like,
Good, man. I'm glad I carried that energy with me.
yeah, but you have to do the work to get there, bro. So I just want to commend you for that. Like,
Thank you. Yeah, it's hard, terrifying work, but
Yeah.
worth it. Definitely worth it. Yeah, and that's one reason why I made this show,
so now you get on this platform to kind of, bro, listen, I love what the fuck you're doing.
Thank you.
So please keep doing it. Like, as long as it serves you and can help serve others, bro, and help get somebody out of a dark time,
Yeah.
please keep doing what you're doing. I'm so serious. Bro, I cannot be more sincere about that.
Well, thank you, man. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. I'm glad that you seem confident, secure, and just like you know yourself really well. And
Yeah, man, it's so much freer on this side. Like, the amount of fuck it that's in my system now, it's so freeing, bro.
Yeah.
It's so freeing. Like, because it wasn't always that way. Like, I mean, I grew up in a time where it's like, everything has to match to a T. Like, no wrinkles in the clothes, because everybody's going to be looking at you when you walk outside.
Sure.
And it creates this false narrative in your head that, like, everyone's watching my every move and everything is so, it's not that fucking deep, bro. But just being able to surround myself with people who also allow me to be myself and aren't trying to force me out of that to like fit their lifestyles, etc. And just encouraging me to be my most authentic self. Like, it's hard to lose when you got people around you that only want to see you win.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
So
One thing I experienced recently, so I quit smoking. It's been like 47 days now.
smoking weed?
Nicotine.
Or just, bro, proud of you.
Thanks, man.
I just stopped smoking weed like 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm now completely a sober gopher.
Wow. What's that like?
Honestly, I don't miss it anymore. And I thought I was going to,
Yeah.
but not so much. And I think it's because like I realized I was doing a lot of those things because I was running from so much.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's really why we start, right?
Yeah, 100%. But we think it's like, oh, it's cool, it's this, it's that. Like, And then you realize, like, no, this was just me running from stuff. I didn't want to face it. Like, I started drinking way too heavily, like daily. And a lot of people didn't even know that. But, like, I went through probably, like, over the last year, a good, like, 7-8 month depression phase where I was, like, literally drinking every single day, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's bad, man.
And then I was like, what if I just stop running for a little bit? I'm like, what if I let some shit catch up to me for a second and we just face it?
Yeah.
And then see what happens on the other end of it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's weird how, like, I quit smoking and then all these things started coming up that I was not dealing with.
I was going to ask you, how's it been for you on your side of things?
It's gotten better. I think I respect myself more now. And,
I felt that. Damn, I felt that.
I've been healing, like, my inner child and my heart and my mind. And it was like, I'm still hurting my lungs. They deserve a chance to be free, too.
100%,
you know?
bro.
Yeah. But yeah, what really moved me, my mom's been smoking since she was like, I don't know, high school. And she's cut back a lot, you know. She still smokes, but she's working on it. But she said that watching me heal in real time and, you know, dedicating myself to being healthy.
Like a catalyst for her too?
That's
amazing, bro.
It inspired her to, cut
Inspire
back.
to aspire, bro. That's amazing.
It's beautiful, yeah.
That, bro. I love hearing that because I don't necessarily have the same story as far as that goes. Like, the addiction side of, like, my family or whatnot. And so, like, me stopping was more so breaking a cycle of not really encouraging anybody else to do so. But I think even with that, though, it's empowering knowing that, one, I'm capable of doing it, which means that, like, if anybody else, like, in my family needs help, like, you know, I could at least be able to speak to it at the very least. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And just doing that with my fiance, like, she's been such a good support system for me, too, as I've been totally clean now. And, like, the things I thought that, like, I wasn't going to be able to do without, I am now. And also, it's friendly on my pockets, too. I'm not going to lie to you, bro.
Yeah, man. That's a big one.
I mean, you don't think about it because, like, you made it so much of your life that, like, when you're, like, stressing about bills and where you can cut back on stuff, the things you never think about, like, well, I'll cut back on the drinking or the smoking. It's like, where else can I cut back? Because, like, we're holding on to that crutch so tightly.
Yeah, bro. I was spending a lot of money on vapes weekly, and that's gone directly into my gas tank so I could do the show.
Yeah, see, bro?
Yeah.
And now it's also helping you to also help others. Like, it's funny how that works, bro. Like, it just pays itself forward.
Totally.
That's dope.
Yeah, and I love it, you know. Like, I'm learning a lot, and people who watch the show, they're picking up things here and there. It's cool.
Bro, and then it's on the internet, so it's up there, it's stuck there, so you can always come back. And, like, I'm the kind of person, I'll go back and watch some 2 or 3 times at different points. Yeah. Because I always end up grabbing something new from something that I didn't either see before. You know what I mean? Like,
I've had it. I interviewed Munko. I don't know if you know them.
I don't.
You know IC.
Yeah. Of course. That's my guy.
Peyton, their drummer of IC Double. He's in a group with this guy named Dallas called Munko.
Okay.
So I interviewed Munko, and Dallas proposed this idea that I did not get at all in the moment. It wasn't until, like, a few days later when it clicked. Yeah.
You're like, yeah. That's fire. Yeah.
He was saying, like, the stuff we don't like also is an influence on us because it's influencing us to be different. Yeah.
I needed that. That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, in the moment. It took me a bit to be like, what does that mean? But yeah.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. Just the people.
Yes. Hell yeah, nice reference.
Had to.
Okay, bro. How do you experience God?
I'm not religious, actually. And so, for me, it's more of a, how do I put it? Like, do I believe there's, like, a higher being or, like, entity or energy of sorts? Like, sure, do I believe there's, like, a finite place I go when I die? No, I don't really. I don't really subscribe to it. Yeah. So, And my reason for it is this too, is regardless of like your beliefs, like whatever deity you believe, etc. Let's say I don't believe in any of them, but I live my life being the best person I can. Mm-hmm. Is that still not good enough for whatever deity that is? And so for me, like, it's honestly just like, what can I do on a day-to-day basis to bring light to other people, and bring positivity to other people and stuff like that. So I think if I had to quantify and say how I experience God, I think it would just be in the day-to-day of how I live my life and how I choose to treat other people, making a conscious decision to make sure I'm doing right by those other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I feel like is rooted in doing on others how you have them do unto you, being honest, being forgiving, like things that are preached in every single sector of religion, you know? And so
Yes.
for me, and that's always been my hang up too, as far as like religion goes. Everyone's like, oh, well, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Underlying, it's all still the same message. So for me, I'm like, okay, fuck it. Forget the messenger. Did you get the message? Mm-hmm. And if you got the message, what you do with that, to me, is going to further tell me more about who you are as a person. Because I grew up doing the whole church thing. And some of the pastors were, you know what I mean? And so it's like,
Yeah.
all right, with that experience too, is like, is it just enough to say that you believe this thing? I'd rather not be proclaiming I believe so-and-so, but making sure I'm upholding the right values.
Totally.
You know what I mean? And so that's kind of, yeah, that's where I am with it.
So just doing good and treating other people.
Yeah, it costs you nothing to show love. It costs you nothing to be a kind person. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That's beautiful. This is actually my last question. You ready for it?
All right, I'm ready. Give it to me.
Okay. What's a recent victory that you're proud of?
Shit.
You got a few.
I got a few. Do I got to narrow down to one?
Nah, of course not.
I think it would just be over this last year. Obviously getting engaged. That's, bro. Like I was telling you before we started filming, whoever created the idea of getting down on one knee, shout out to you, my boy. Because even though, like, when you know, like, okay, the answer is most likely going to be yes, like, it still doesn't stop your legs from, like,
it's still such a
baby deer and
intimate
shit.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, at the risk of telling you what you already completely know, I'm also asking you to, like, spend forever with me. You down? Like, that's been huge. Going completely sober has been, like, really, really dope. I think my biggest victory has been how I'm able to navigate through the day-to-day. Where I feel, because a lot of times, you know, we're always, like we talked about, we have our vices, like where we're drinking or smoking, doing whatever we can to, like, run away from stuff. Yeah. And my thing recently has been like, can I do the work to cultivate a life to where I don't feel the need to run away from anything? You know, and so even with work and bills and this fucking economy being what it is and the dick bag that's in office, fuck Donald Trump. Let me get that off before I get out of here. Just everything that's going on the outside. It's just been, I've just been able to really sit with myself and really do the work on the day-to-day when no one's looking, when no one's clapping. You know what I mean? Like, still knowing that it's worth it to put the work in has allowed me to sit and be a little more at peace with self. And that's allowed me to also pour into other people with genuine love, patience, understanding, and just trying to do my part to make this world as good of a place as it can be right now, given all the circumstances and how things are, you know, changing on the day-to-day. And so if everything's changing on the day-to-day, but I can keep a constant of, you know, showing respect, showing love, making sure I'm there for those who need me like they are for me, and just reciprocating that, then at the end of the day, I can be okay where the chips fall.
That's beautiful.
And so,
powerful.
But the same question. I know you're the host, but I gotta ask you as well.
Yeah, people ask me questions sometimes. It's all right. Recent victory. Man, when I first started, like, making music, I was really afraid to put my face to my art.
This is facts. I remember we talked about this a while ago. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've gotten over that. I'm really proud of that. Proud of just being more of myself out in the world, you know,
That's
for other people to see and hear, and that feels fucking amazing.
And you have a voice and a message and stuff worth hearing, you know. So I'm glad that you're also like finding that courage to put your face in front of it too.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm still obviously learning more about myself. I interviewed Rachel Wong the other day, and
Shout out to Ray. She's dope.
Yeah,
she's a dope individual.
she's cool. Yeah, I had some questions for her about like queer identity and
Yeah.
because you know, growing up like traumatized, basically, you don't really get a lot of like conscious choice, really, you know, and
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the learning that people do growing up, like I'm still doing that at 30, you know.
Absolutely, bro.
So yeah, just allowing myself, you know, the grace and freedom to do new things and to speak my mind. You know?
Yeah, give yourself permission to be you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm proud of that. I used to be terrified of speaking my mind.
It's scary, bro. Like, and I say that too, like, even if you think about it from like an artist standpoint or even a consumer standpoint, like nobody wants to be the first person to jump out and say, I think this shit is cool, because you don't know what everybody else's opinion is, right?
Right.
And so I think it takes a special kind of person to say like, yo, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. This is right for me.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't have that courage to put that foot forward. And while understandable, it's so commendable for the people who can like do that work, bro, because it's fucking scary.
Yeah.
A lot of it is you being willing to like take that step by yourself and then finding out where your people are going to come from. You know what I mean? I just saw something last night as I was doom scrolling. Don't recommend doom scrolling, but fuck it, we all do it sometimes.
We all do it, yeah.
But I saw something that was like, I love running, and my dad told me, hey, if you're thinking about going for a run, just go for a run. Don't worry about anyone doing it with, don't worry about company.
Right.
Except whether it be on your 5th run, your 12th run, your 25th run, eventually folks are going to start joining in. Yeah. It's just a matter of like going and being consistent in who you are and allowing those other people to show up. But if you never take that first step, you never quite get there. And so
Yeah, totally.
giving yourself permission to really just be yourself and step out there and say, hey, this is the only me that the world's going to get. Here's what I'm fucking made of. I think once we get over the fact that everybody is not going to be for us or not for everybody, it's also freeing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. You don't want a lot of them, you know, like.
And that's why it blows my mind how we all get on social sometimes and worry about everyone liking us. We don't even fucking like everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I'm not gonna name names, but you know, since I started rapping, I've had like this weirdness with another creator out here, and I've realized it had a lot more to do with me. You know, and that's usually the case, right? Like, and yeah, now there's still a weirdness there, but I'm not bothered by it anymore. So because I've figured my shit out.
Yeah, I'm me, and this is what you get. You can take it or you can leave it. Either way, my life goes on.
Yeah.
So
I recently had like a falling out with Edward Bernier.
Oh.
And I drove over to his house recently and just was like, I'm gotta apologize, you know, because it was all on me. He made a comment in reaction to a comment I made, but he told me he was trying to give me like cautionary advice.
Got you.
And I took it personally. And I had all these like fears that he was gonna be real petty about me cutting him off. But then I realized just last night that I'm actually the petty one. I was doing all the shit at him that I was scared that he was gonna do to me.
A projection, yeah.
Yeah.
And using that as like a defense mechanism almost, and then you find out like you go have that conversation and it's like, shit wasn't as dire as I thought it was.
No. No.
But it takes so much courage to be able to do that and pull up on somebody like, hey, bro, I apologize. Even that moment of apologizing, still part of you feels valid for doing what you did, otherwise you wouldn't have done it. So to be able to put that ego aside and say, hey, like I was wrong for this X, Y, and Z, and like to be able to have that conversation to come back to, I think that's where you really can build stronger bonds too.
outside of the ego.
Exactly. And like I think that also helps build trust with the other person as well.
Totally.
And also gives them space to do the exact same thing. So now you're starting to move towards a place where it's out of positivity and love and not so much ego. So where things are going to arise, you know, as they may. We're all living our own lives or whatnot.
Right.
And so,
yeah.
And that's the thing too, is like, you're going to have disagreements. It's about how you come back from those. You know what I mean? And so you can choose to do that out of ego, which I've done plenty of times. And I can honestly say, like, of all the times I've acted out of ego, I can't really think of anyone that served me long term.
Yeah, you know.
But it feels good in the moment.
Of course it does.
It feels great in the moment.
And yeah, I do my best. I don't like to operate from that place, but I'm human.
Yeah, we do sometimes still. We still got that. But sometimes, to also be fair, you do let somebody know where they got you fucked up. It just depends on the situation.
True.
And being aware, being objectively aware of your role that you're playing in it.
Right.
Because a lot of times we'll say, oh yeah, like, I know I've got my part, et cetera, but this motherfucker. And then we're still just shifting all that over regardless. But like, to be in that spot of like, yeah, this was effed up, but objectively speaking, I can see where I played a part in this going south. Like,
yeah, and I think I love that when people can hold themselves accountable.
It makes it so much easier to make fences
and learn from fucked up shit they've done. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times we get into it people and we expect them to mend the fence when we have the tools right here in our hand.
Yeah.
And it's just there.
But I've also been learning when to walk away. You know, like I called a friend out recently, and I mean, I've kind of gotten in the habit of doing that actually, and I know they're like for me, or we can keep building a relationship if they are like, if they can own up to, you know, what I think is wrong, or if they can explain themselves, and you know, we can work through it. But if I had a friend recently who just tried to like gaslight me, and I was like, okay, that's you're out.
Okay. Yeah, no, that you can't deal with that, bro. That's a whole different animal.
Yeah, man.
Damn, bro.
But yeah, life is getting better and better.
I love that for you, bro. Like, you truly deserve it. Like, dead ass.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hell of a story, my boy. And it's still being written.
Absolutely.
Doesn't that shit feel good? I'm glad you're still here to write it.
Me too, man. Yeah, you know, knowing and losing Anthony, it was rough, but it was huge, I think, for my character development. Like at his funeral, you know, I noticed a lot of people fighting, like actively fighting not to cry, you know.
Let that shit out.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to create a space where I could talk about my feelings, and hopefully others want to do the same, and turns out they do.
Yeah, I encourage it, bro. Like,
yeah, it feels good, man.
I encourage it for any artists or creators that are watching this. Just do it. Let it out. What do you have to lose?
Yeah.
Other than your ego.
True. The ego doesn't like to be wrong, but it usually is.
It's hard to learn when you're never wrong, though. Hard to learn when you're never wrong.
What do you mean?
Like
if you convince yourself you're never wrong? Or...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like when the ego's just there and there's like, you can never be wrong. I don't want to do this. Like, you just never like allow yourself to,
Okay. Yeah.
you know, really open up and be vulnerable, like see the other side of things. If you just like stick yourself into this box, like operating strictly out of ego, it's really hard to grow.
That's true.
You know, and so I think opening up, and then you find out you open up and you have more in common with people than you even thought you did in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely, man.
And that's the beauty of the whole thing. So like this platform that you're doing, bro, like this is probably gonna be way more helpful than even you could imagine for people. You know, and whether they can like really put that in words and tell you that or express that or not, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But as long as they feel it, it can help pass it on and be there for somebody else and be that light.
That's all that matters.
All that matters.
Yeah, and like you don't even have to talk to me about it. Just pick someone you trust.
Exactly.
That you love. Talk to them. You know, that's how it started with me.
Yeah.
Start reaching out to people that I assumed were, you know, my friend for me, and not like what I was offering or whatever. So.
Yeah. Here we are.
Yeah, man. What time we at?
6:08.
6:08.
Almost at 8:09 the way my phone. That was actually kind of crazy.
Damn, we lost so many hours. That's happened though on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, bro, I really enjoyed it, bro. I'm glad you pulled up on me.
yeah. I felt a little guilty. It's like, yo, I'm gonna be in bed soon for several months. Like, now
No,
or never. Like,
I'm glad you did because I'm like, bro, like I've just had so much shit going on. I've actually wanted to do the pod with you.
yeah,
And so I was like, damn, I really want to make this happen. And then you mentioned, I was like, bro, like, that's absolutely. Because I meant to hit you like last week or so to reschedule. And then a couple of my clients ended up moving shit around. And one of my youth clients is having a really hard time with shit. So I was just like, ugh.
man, I'm glad I'm not there anymore. I used to think like, oh, he didn't respond. He doesn't care about me. You know, but
Oh,
I was
dog,
just,
I
I
love
was
you,
just
fool.
so no,
Yeah.
I know. I was just so insecure, you know. But I like what you said, like about how the internet's given us like a false sense of like almost entitlement to other people's time.
Yeah, the amount of times I hear people say shit like, oh, so-and-so couldn't text you. They posted on the gram. I'm like, so the fuck? What? I'm like, did you ever think that maybe that quick Instagram story post is a little less like socially taxing on that person than having a full-on like 45-minute conversation with you too?
Yeah, and most of the
But
time
we get to that whole like, oh, if they can be on their phone, they can be texting me back. And it's just like, I feel like a lot of times like that, I've done that shit before where I'm like operating out of ego, like, well, I'm not more important. It's like, well, bro, like make sure like you're important enough for you first, and then go from there. Don't put that on somebody else to make you feel important. You feel important to yourself first. That way, when people are doing what they need to do, it's not taken so personally. Because I was terrible with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, if I saw you read a text and then you didn't respond, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
all right. But then
I guess we're not friends anymore.
and then here I am busy as shit. I open the text, I mean to get back to it, but I get pulled away from something else, and then hours go by and I haven't responded. Like,
and you're right. I mean, just because you have, even if you have the time, that doesn't mean you have the emotional capacity.
yo, I'm so glad. My kind of people, bro. 'Cause I tell folks all the time, I'm like, listen, my free time and my availability are two completely different things.
Yes. Yep.
And I feel like only a few people like really like grasp onto that and furthermore like accept and encourage it.
Yeah.
But the ones that do, when I got this availability, you got it, baby. Like,
Oh yeah, man. I get it. I used to be that person constantly reaching out because I realized I just wasn't okay with being alone with my thoughts.
and that
And,
same here, bro. Same here.
Yeah.
It's funny how that changes, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting to me how we're all kind of just going through the same stuff. At just at different times.
100%.
But like, yeah, the stuff we have to like work through, like, I don't know, like the tools and the tactics are very similar, and
100%.
just the hurt and the healing, it's very similar. So
This is how we heal.
yes. Yes, sir. Yeah, if you watch the show, like everyone has similar beliefs, but yeah, there's not one right way to heal, you know.
Hey, healing and progress are not linear.
No, they are not.
I even need to hear you say that right now for real. So I appreciate that because, like I mentioned earlier, like stuff with my mom and shit like that. I've been trying to like almost like force myself into a place of being okay. I'm like, it's okay to just not be okay right now.
It is,
you know.
Yeah.
And in time, things will be okay. So just trying
man.
to be okay with not being okay.
Yeah. Something I have encountered is like I'm in the habit of like, you know, what can I heal next? What can I work on next?
Yeah.
I kind of just like dig around in my spirit and I'm like, I just pull something out. And I'm like, yeah, I can work on that. You know?
Pandora's box, wherever I get this.
Yeah.
But how like rewarding it's feel like you're in a place now where like you're not running from stuff, but you're actively looking to find things to heal, bro. Like
Sure.
it's tiring. It's still scary as shit.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, in doing these episodes, yeah, I've been encountering some ego where I'm like, oh shit, I should change that belief or way of thinking, you know? Yeah.
I'm an oddball, bro. Like, if you had expectations for it, the joke's on you, gang. Like,
My expectation is that you let me inside the house, and you did that.
in fact, you know what I mean? And I don't let everybody in, so
Yeah.
it's really a family thing over here, especially on my Sundays too.
Oh,
And
yeah?
So yeah, Sundays are definitely like our disconnect. Like we normally go no phone zone on Sundays.
What?
Type shit. Yeah, just to disconnect, be off of stuff for a bit.
That's cool.
It's so nice and fulfilling. I'm not gonna lie, but like something like this does not take away from like my day or my bandwidth. It doesn't feel taxing. Like
Good. I hope it.
I'm sitting here chopping with my brother. You know what I mean? So like this is easy for me.
That's cool, man. That's dope. Yeah, and I just want to say like, we met through Cassie.
Yeah.
You know?
Shout out to Cassie. That's my dog for life.
Yeah, she's cool. But yeah, you've been there for me in moments where like I just didn't really have anyone else to talk to.
Same.
So yeah.
Same. Like I can literally remember times where we were talking on the phone, like, and I was pacing back and forth in my mom's living room and stuff like that. And like right before I got into my apartment, you know, I was going through that whole journey trying to like get back out there and get back on my feet again and stuff. Like, and you were a constant for me to talk to, and I really appreciate that because in those moments, bro, I really didn't have a whole lot of people to talk to.
Yeah.
Because one is not many folks are gonna like go out of their way to, you know, send you a positive message that day just because they thought about it, or even fucking send you a dope ass like sunrise to kind of get your day started. It's like I like all that stuff like I hold near and dear, bro, because that means that's at some point in time, like even when I was too busy thinking of anybody else, somebody was thinking of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I never forget that. Like, and my whole mission lately has been trying to make sure I get even with the folks who have been doing right by me. Because a lot of times we're real quick to want to get even with motherfuckers who do us wrong, but we're a little bit slower to want to get even with those who've done right by us.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, bro, those conversations, like, I'll never forget, like, even from, like, your dating experience, like, even to hear, like, you're trying to get back in dating now, it's like, okay, I remember when we talked about this a couple of years back, even things were a little bit different with it, so, you know what I mean? And so.
Yeah. I feel like I've been trying to rush that part of, like, healing trauma, and I'm not anymore.
Just letting it kind of flow.
Yeah. Because, man, I remember I asked you one time, like, and it's so crazy that you would even question this, but yeah, I asked you, was like, is it cool? Is it okay to like want to like feel safe during sex and dating? And you're like, yeah.
It was like, hell yeah, that should be paramount.
Yeah.
But like, but I also understand like given like certain experiences, like it may have you think like, okay, is this the fucking norm? Like, is it normal? Yeah, and like, so for you to be in this space now, just kind of like letting things flow and not trying to force it, it just means that like whenever things do come that you do decide to hold on to, you know that it's for you. And that's somebody I love and care about, bro. That's all I can want for you. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And I'm at a good place now where I just, I don't know. I'm totally cool talking about it. I used to be really like embarrassed and scared to like.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had sex technically, but it was so triggering.
Yeah.
You know? So I just stopped trying.
Oh, everything, wherever flows your way is supposed to be there. And I just hope that whatever it is, it brings you, you know what I'm saying, the first and foremost, like the safety and the comfort. Like that is first and fucking foremost. Yeah. But aside from that, I just hope it brings you wherever you need to fill your cup, bro. Like that's really all we can hope for on a day-to-day with our interactions with people, whether it be, you know, on a sexual level, just like even intimate friendships or other relationships. You know what I mean? Like that's the safety and validation stuff should be paramount, and then it should trickle down from there.
Yeah. Well, you see, when I was younger, I was trying to like, all right, we'll heal this, and then just we can start like fucking. You
know? Yeah, 100%.
But no, I you know, I've wisened up a bit. It's that's not even like important, really. Important with like your partner, sure. But
100%.
Yeah, I thought like, you know, I'd just be like getting laid all the time, but I realized like that's not even me. Like I'm not operating from trauma anymore, and that's new.
That's a fucking win, baby.
It is a win. It's
that's
beautiful.
a fucking win.
But yeah, man, like it's like I don't even know like talking with Rachel was so beneficial, you know, because I've been identifying as like great sexual, and I was just like, who else is out there is like me, you know, and I'm trying to find that community to really connect with in regards to my sexuality, and it's just a lot to learn and explore, and yeah, man. But I'm actually enjoying it now.
Yeah, enjoying the journey, bro, and everything that's for you is gonna be for you.
Yeah, it's cool.
My dog. Bro, I love that. Just hearing this in your voice when we were talking a couple of years ago is like literally night and day, and that shit makes me happy, bro. Absolutely.
That's cool. That's cool to hear. That's how it feels. So I'm glad that it's actually real. It's not just in me. Like everyone else is feeling it.
It's
too.
noticing exactly. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. And don't be surprised by it either, because you are actively doing the work on the day to day. You know what I mean? And so don't be surprised that motherfuckers are seeing it, because you're putting in the work. How could they not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I totally understand that being like a really good thing to feel, because that means that, one, if you know that you're doing the genuine work and you're being authentically yourself, and just by you, like I said, even when you showed up, we hadn't even talked about shit yet. And I was like, he feels like he's in a much better place. Like,
It wasn't weird at all. I haven't seen you in years.
the last time was when we did the Steez track, where it was, rest in peace to King Labs, bro. Jesus fucking Christ.
That was a minute ago.
Yep. Because that was that was mid 23. Yeah, so it's been 2 years.
Feels like it's been ages since then.
Yeah, Lyden cut his fucking dreads and shit now, and
Yeah, man. Well, cool. Yeah, I know you're on like a time limit, so.
yeah, it's dinner time. I think my fiance gonna try to put me on the Pirates of the Caribbean. I was not a fan as a kid, bro. So we'll see what
First
happens.
one, I think the first one is excellent.
I got like halfway through and I hated it. I can't tell you why I hated it, but like I hated it. So I kind of wrote it off, and then when everybody started like, "Oh, it's so great," I was like, "Oh, now I really hate it." No good reason. But I was like, if y'all love art already didn't like this much, I know I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah.
I'm the first hater. But no, I'm actually excited to like go back as an adult and watch it. I'm probably gonna fucking enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm gonna close up the show. If you're cool with that.
Absolutely.
Cool. This has been How We Heal, turning pain into power. I'm your host, Daddy Magic.
Your boy Scooter Rogers.
Scooter, let the people know where they can find you, whatever you want to promote.
Actually, yeah. You know what? Anywhere on digital streaming platforms, whether it be YouTube, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, y'all know what the fuck y'all listen to music on. Just type in Scooter Rogers, SCOOTER space ROGERS. Just had a single release lately. It was the I Might Need Security freestyle. So go ahead and tap into that. I got a really dope visual coming out soon that was directed by my guys, Kev Mack and Aaron Vasquez. Had some help with Nate Golden, Only the Day, really helping put together the video, the effects, and everything like that. So I got a lot coming for y'all. Me and Dre Slaps are back at it, so you motherfuckers are in trouble. With that being said,
Fuck yeah.
you'll be hearing from me really soon. Really, really soon. But yeah. Oh, and also social media, Scooter Rogers _ but whatever.
I'll put all it.
Yeah, see, that's why I was like, whatever, that part will be on there.
I'll do it.
Fine.
Yeah. I just want to say, there's something about you that I just really admire, and I feel like
Thank you, bro.
I don't get this feeling with everyone. I had it with Laz. That's one reason why his loss was so profound for me. But I feel like there's a soul connection here,
100%.
and these connections are
100%.
just, it's indescribable almost, but it's powerful, and the love is real.
No,
I
100%,
hope you
bro.
know that.
Like, no, and likewise, bro. I know you do, and like I know you know I do as well, because like
All right.
even when we did the whole YPI stuff, I know we're cutting it off here though, but even just like those conversations, and like we would all kind of come together as a group, but then like you started hitting me on the side and stuff like that. So it was like we also got to kind of bond outside of that as well, and so that's what really like made it even more real for me than it already was.
Yeah.
Because like getting on with a whole bunch of strangers you don't know and being vulnerable at that time is a lot. You know what I mean?
Totally, man.
And then just even through that, just like feeling like, again, like those like kind of like kindred spirits connect. I'm like, I don't really know, bro, but I think one time I was like, hey, bro, if you ever need something, like reach out to me, like. But like it just felt natural to do this. I don't do that for everybody.
Same.
But I was like, he just like that. I feel like that's my dog. Like I can't quite put my finger on as to why.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my dog, and so it's been really nice to know that it's been reciprocated and continue like throughout. Even like you said, like even we don't see each other all the damn time or whatnot. Like the times where we do talk and connect, it still feels genuine. Like we haven't really missed a step. It's like
that to me is like true friendship.
yeah.
So much time can pass, and I don't even know what you're doing, but
You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't matter. Like you good, my guy? Like let's talk about shit. You know I'm here if you need me. Like, and that's the cool thing too, is knowing that like even if we don't talk for like, let's say 4 or 5, however long, 6 months, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I know if I really needed something, I need to talk to somebody, like,
I got you.
I'm like, hey, bro, like, can you chat for a little bit? I'm going through some shit. And, you know, you can vice versa as well. And so, like, that's
Yeah, man.
adult friendships, man. It's different than what we envisioned before we had to start paying bills and living life and shit.
It's very different, especially when you got kids. But
Man.
I'm curious. So I like to put like a song at the end of these episodes of your choosing, or I've been recently putting like music videos in, like a snippet of a video, if you have one in mind. Or
I don't have one out, but I can send you a snippet of 10 p.m. sermon that's coming out if you like. The space. People are like, oh, the song sounds so stoic. I was like, yeah, I was depressed and like low-key suicidal when I wrote it. So like, I'm glad you felt that. It's not one of my more, you know, a lot of my songs are like more energetic and upbeat. You know what I mean? And so this wasn't one of those. This was like, this is where I'm at. Like, and so
those songs are important.
Yeah, very much so. Like that song actually, oddly enough, kept me from like wanting to unalive myself because it gave me a chance to really get my thoughts and feelings out.
Man, if you ever do that, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
Yeah, so, oh, you ain't gotta worry about it, dog. I was like, you know what? I was like, somebody's gonna have to take me out. I'm here until I turn 100 unless somebody else says otherwise. So
beautiful, good.
But yeah.
Well, thank you again for doing this.
Of course. Thank you for pulling up on me, bro. Like that made my day.
Real stories, real people. This is how we heal, by turning our pain into power.
I love you, man.
Love you more, bro. Love you more. My guy. Love you too. Been an honor. Now, you are tasked with the responsibility. Let me know when you get home safe.
Oh,
That's one thing I do if I'm dead ass serious. If you don't, I will be on your ass. I'm so sincere. That's the one thing I do not play about. I don't know why I'm like this now, but I'm very like,
dude,
if I leave a spot, my homies like forget to text me, I'm on somebody's ass. I'm like,
I do it. No, I'm in the habit. I'll text you even if you don't ask me to. You know, just be like,
Yeah.
I'm alive. I made it.
let's check, baby.
I'm actually going to D. Dwellies after this.
Oh my God, I saw the thesis 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's having like a little get together. I guess he does it sometimes.
Oh shit, yeah. Someone said what's happening.